If you're trying to make your videos look really good, today I'm going to share how you can transform your videos from looking like this to this. Let's get rolling. Next to sound, I believe lighting is the most important way to make sure your videos look really good and really crisp. So in this video, I'm going to outline how I can help you set up your light in your home studio. Although you can apply the knowledge across different fields, using it in a home studio ensures that you have total control over where you are lighting and how you're lighting it. So in this piece of video, we are going to use three main things. The first thing is the key light, the second thing is a softbox, and the third thing is some practical lights. So let's get into these three things and how I'm using them. So the first thing you need is your key light. Your key light is mainly the light that will separate you from the background. It's sometimes called your main light or your principal light. In this case, I'm using the Aputure 100D and it's just about 3 feet above my head, directly 45 degrees towards me. Usually you try to mimic the direction of the sun. That's why you put it above your head like 3 feet to 4 feet and you angle the light about 45 degrees downwards so you can get that beautiful down looking light. The second thing, which is really very important, is to put the light in the softbox. In this case, I'm using a 120-degree octobox that ensures that the light is evenly spread across my entire body and downwards. It also gives a really soft light because of the diffusion panels that this softbox has, and that is what you're usually looking for when you're doing videos like this, because you usually want the videos to look a bit soft and pleasant, so you'd want a really soft looking light as opposed to a hard light, and that is why we put the light in this softbox. So the third thing you need are practical lights. These are the beautiful little lights in your background that makes all the difference. In my case, I'm using 3 Aputure Bc7s and 1 amber light I picked up from a local hardware store. But one thing I like about the Aputure lights is the fact that I get to control every single thing from my phone with a stylus link. I can make sure that I can reduce the intensity of my key light like this or increase it like this. I can turn it on and turn it back off. I can go back and control each individual light in the background, like making sure I change one color from green to red, or from red to dark blue, or from blue to pink, or pink back to turquoise. That is why I like the app. It's so convenient and very easy to use. Of course, there are other lights that you can use on a budget, but they won't give you this flexibility. And I believe this convenience is something that I'll stick to, and it reduces the stress since I am shooting alone. There's one little secret I didn't tell you. I have a filter on my lens, and I'm sure you can see all that glowy halo soft vintage looking feel I have right now. It's because I have a lens on my camera which is called the Tiffen Pro-mist filter. What that does is it makes it look really soft on my skin, and I'm going to show you the difference between having the filter on and having the filter off. So this is the filter on and this is the filter off. Isn't it just beautiful? But of course, all these are subjective, and I like the feel I get with the Pro-mist filter. You might not like the feel, you might be going for something more commercial, something more realistic, and this feels a bit more cinematic and a bit more filmic, which is why I love it, but it's definitely optional. The last piece of thing I would also like to mention is for you to pay attention to your set design. In my case, the pegboard, the ambience of the room, the plants, everything sort of evens out to create a mood that makes sure that this video is looking really nice. So that is it. Let's go over it again. You need 3 main things. The first thing is your key light. In my case, I'm using the Aputure 100D, which is a really bright light source, but of course you can use any other option which is just as bright or even brighter. The second thing is a softbox. The bigger, the better. For me, I'm using a 120-inch octobox, which makes the light really even and spreads it really beautifully. That makes my face look much flattering and fills in all the shadows under my eyes and under my chin. And the third thing is using the practical lights in the background that can create that beautiful atmosphere that you're looking at right now. Also, there's one last thing I forgot to mention. Do you notice the shadows on my pegboard? We have 2 extra lights outside of my room shining through my window to create that beautiful, interesting shadows on my pegboard. Of course, this is absolutely personal and optional. You don't have to do it. I do it because I think I have the extra lights to give me that effect, and also I like that interest because I like to create new things and experiment with new things, which is something that will always make you good at lighting, trying to experiment with new techniques, trying to experiment with new options of lighting your set. So I guess that's pretty much it. If you love this, I'm sure you're going to love the complete set of videos from this particular series I call Self. That is sound, scripting, editing, lighting, and filming. These are the things I think any video maker would need in their arsenal to create high quality looking videos for any platform that you're on. See you next time.